Welcome back to some more Timberborn, guys. Right, catch up on what you missed. 3-day drought, nothing happened. It's just been plodding on through. I've unlocked a few more things, I've not built anything. The excavator is in and working, and you can see it's digging down a little bit. It's nothing too exciting, really, because we've just taken the dirt. We've got 252, which are actually at max storage after making some storage for it. We've started building this over here for the bad tides. Slight issue is we've got 3 days until the next bad tide. We are not going to be done in that time, I don't think. Unless we can get this above there, kind of thing, blow out all of that. That isn't going to happen, and we aren't particularly close at the moment. I mean, maybe if I crank up the working hours a bit, put everything over here on max priority kind of thing. I'm trying to get that built across first. Maybe I should just do all of it. I don't know. But these really need to get done ASAP. You'll also notice, though, as well, the opening scene area kind of thing that I showed. Well, that's going to be something a little bit different. Mentioned before about building a massive power station kind of thing. I'm just marking out an area for it at the moment and kind of lined it up with this. I've also activated making this again, the bad water discharge, for two reasons. One is that when we've got a drought, that'll actually still allow us to keep this running, this section of industry down here. The other is because, well, I want to be able to open and close it manually, so when I'm working on the power station. Again, you will see what happens with that. I'm also going to try putting one up over here. I'm not that close to it, that's the problem. We'll make this very low priority. I don't think we can reach it, can we? That's the problem. There. Now we kind of can. It's underwater. We'll put the paths in. Sure, whatever. Random cross. Don't want to cross over there because that's adding extra pathing which isn't needed, which can cause problems, I believe, with performance. Nothing major though. And we will assign priorities low. Yeah, it would be nice to be able to continue making all this stuff during droughts, but whatever. Right, so we're on speed mode. 3 days to get this in. To get all of this in. That's going to be difficult. We've got a lot of material saved up. We have the supplies. It's just it's really far away. And I could have built this better. I could have put some tubeways in. Some fast travel stuff. Also got a lot of jobs available. Because we've had a few. Ziataman, who, you know, our resident superhero, has now died of old age. If we can get this sorted, or not, whatever, I'm going to try getting in some more little bits to improve our lifestyle kind of things. We've got one injured beaver, that's always going to happen. Probably need some more showers. I think a few of them have just been born, which means that they're not getting the shelter bonuses. But that's okay, I suppose. The problem is with the bad tide, it's going to affect this again. I mean, that one's blocked off. That one's okay. That one worked. We're going to have a huge hit, though, to happiness by working through the night on this. We may have a couple of beavers get a bit dead, potentially, from it. Really need these bits in, though. We've now only got 2 days. It's not going to happen, is it? Probably. So I'm actually going to just take that back down to standard day. There's no point killing the beavers of exhaustion over that. It's not going to happen, which is a shame. We will end up with problems again down here, a little bit. But it wasn't too bad down this bit before, it just blocked those. Another couple of things I've started looking into building, though, are some of these monuments. Because that basically covers all of the housing down here, which would be nice. Nothing major about it, it's just adding a little bit. Again, probably will delete them eventually. That spot there, that one tile there, I do kind of want to start blowing stuff up, but we've got no access to it at the moment. I'm going to tunnel down to basically the bottom of the map for that, and you'll find out why later. There's a very good reason for it though. It's all to do with this over here. We may want to extend that down that way, maybe even that way a bit, but the entry for it will come from over there. So we'll be going that way. Because I'm going to play around with the pressure mechanics with the water. Okay, just one day to go. We've built up one side of it. I mean, it's going to create a weird flow down there. Because they will close, but they will not be done. Like, unless this is done, basically straight away, it's not happening. Which is a real shame. I would have liked to have got that done before the bad tide. I was hoping it was going to be a drought. Maybe even be a couple of days worth of bad tide this time around as well, though, because they do get longer. Yeah, we are playing on low difficulty, but they still ramp up slightly. So this might well be a couple of days. So reduce the speed, because... don't know what that was. I think that was my tablet rather than my phone. Yeah, so they're still working late, which is a problem, but once we've got all this done, again scaffolding run to get in those explosives, then they can stop working long days for a while, hopefully, because it is harming us. I'll get on with some quality of life stuff as well during this next cycle, hopefully, when this is all done, because mega projects take a while to do. But we've slowed it down a bit. So you can see it oozing down here. How low did this get? Not actually that low. We didn't get back to that one, so that means that the bad tide came a bit quicker than I expected. Shouldn't matter much longer because of this, if we're being real. But this is going to have to open any second now. This will stop flowing down here because it's all going off the map. I do want to create a big reservoir for it to sort of keep us tied over during any droughts and bad tides. I'm going to wait for this to shut off before I open that one. So actually, I'm going to speed up because I'm impatient. It's still only a 1 day bad tide. Yep, that's shut off. So, let that flow in. It's now flowing back up that way a bit. How close are we? We can now reach that. We can now work on it. Contamination's still not 100% though, which is odd. I think we may need to get some more breeding pods in at some point soon. But then again, if we increase quality of life, they live longer. So, okay, it's nearly 100% now. It's getting up there. Just dropping them off and walking away. Really need them to get on this. Why are they building the middle one? I'm going to speed them up. Don't care. We're going to use this for a bit of quality of life as well over here. Nothing to in range, huh? Oh, right, you've complete. There's still 2 trees there. Are they? They are literally just out of the thing. Quite loud. Okay, when that one's done, I'll get them to go up and cut these. Because I just don't like them. And it's back to a good tide. How did we do on the filling? Actually, we didn't overflow. That did get up quite high, so it's now back underwater. It's kind of a pointless area, this one now. I have wasted a lot of time and effort on this. let's fast forward until we start flowing again. Yeah, it's backing up a little bit, but not a lot. It's overflowing out of there, so it has. Now that water's coming down again, kind of thing. Raise the water level a bit. It's no big deal. Why is this not pouring yet? What percentage are we at? 26. Running back with the wood that he's taken from up there. Cool. And then they're running down with the wood they've brought from back over there. I suppose it does need transporting. I should have put storage in. Never mind. Kind of irrelevant. We've still actually got a decent amount of water down here though. Even though we've now put this pump in. We put that pump in because we're going to build a bigger tank. We're going to delete those three and replace them with two huge ones. Which will be nice, actually. What percentage are we at now? 14. Look at them go. 3 times speed, they're great fun to watch. This is getting concerning. How long this takes. Maybe I should have put it at 10%, I don't know. And we're still green down here. Still running nicely. Except that because we're full. Maybe I need to just make some more storage for that. Because we're going to need a lot of it. In fact, I think I might make a whole big area of storage down there for it. Just going to ping that up. 9%. Okay. Tomorrow? Please? Please? Right. For the earth stuff then, for the dirt. Just preempting it. Is it industrial pile? Industrial pile for dirt, yes. Build a big tower for that, because I'm going to want a lot of it. Probably not that much, but we will be ambitious. Nothing to arrange again for somebody. Oh, it's you again. Pause you then. Still not flowing. 8%. Yeah, this is troubling. But soon it won't be an issue. Genuinely it won't be an issue. Alright, let's get back on with this then. Okay. We're going to do this differently later when we've got vertical travel aspects. But, right. Put stairs onto there. Then I suppose we could pop double platform over them. Platform there. Stairs, stairs. Pop a platform on there. Triple there. This is going to be horrific, this layout, but it's just going to have to do. I've not really thought it through properly, as you can probably tell. Double. Single. You know what, we'll just can the upper floors for the moment. Yeah, let's just kill the upper floors for the moment. So, let's get on that. Yes. Ah, shift click does just delete. Let's just go with that for the moment. Just 3 floors. For now. I'll go back and check if the water's running in a second. Cool, right. That will eventually get built. We'll eventually store more of the dirt. I just want to keep that running. Is the water flowing yet? No. 7%. How are we looking up here, though, with the thing? We've nearly got it all in. So this won't happen again. If something's blocked by bad water, so that suggests then that the water is flowing again? Or it topped somewhere? Yeah, it's flowing again. Nice. Slight flooding again. Always happens, but the water is at least fairly clean. And it backs up pretty fast. I think it's because all the bad water that's been diverted in there flows back out because it's not big enough. But it's going to be irrelevant very, very soon. Because as soon as that one's in, and those 4 are in, I can start backing up. Why has that second one been built over the first one? That's what I don't get. Okay. Anyway, when they are done, then they'll be cool. Still more floods. How? How is this still happening? I don't get it. I'll just smile and nod and pretend I do. Now then, hopefully they haven't started doing anything over here because it is out of range at the moment. But when this is done, that'll be a good head start because then I can start blowing a little hole around that and building a tube for it. So we're going to blow a little hole around the thing and replace it with levees. Didn't want to click on the tree. Did it by accident. We may want to come back a bit, but entry level is going to be there. And if it's running permanently, it'll take a while to fill up, but we'll get there. Hopefully I understand it. Otherwise it's going to be a long, painful process. And actually it may be where we start actually using the tubeways in doing this. Because this is going to be a long process. What can we unlock that I haven't already unlocked? Tribute to ingenuity is 12,000. See, that's what I'm leaving that little gap for. Hydroponics, I want to get better with the water situation and all that first. Which I'm probably going to use this for, if I can. If I can. I have an idea. It's a very, very dumb one, but I have an idea. Oh, this has now populated itself with trees. Are they not in cutting range or something? They are, they're just not being cut. I know that I've come down this area with farmland before when I've done this map previously. You know, I've blown up things, I've put industry over here and stuff like that. Not done that this time. We can't be full of logs, can we? No, we're not. We're not even close to being full of logs. We're just about to build all that as well. So we're currently not using the dirt, but we will be quite a lot. Because, as I said, I want to completely reshape this entire land. Trying to think of what I can do with it. But the main focus for this episode is to get this done, which it's getting there. All the sluices are in. I kind of hope we get this done and then the next cycle is a bad tide again, because then we can just blast through that for this episode. That'll be the dream. Get all this built. Get all of it done. Nice work, guys. And everything like that. We've got loads of explosives, we've got loads of extract. And this is taking all the building It's kind of vital, in a way. It's the big project. And then we can hopefully gut this out again. It has been pointless, it's been frustrating. Yeah, I don't really know what else I can say about it. It's been pointless and frustrating. There we go. Complete waste of resources. We're getting through this though. That's a little bit alarming. Because there's not much metal left there. I know we're bringing up metal from elsewhere. I think it is nearly time to really look into what we can do with metal. So we need to kind of mine in, basically. And I'm actually going to put it facing that way, which may look stupid. It kind of is. But I have my reasons. Those are also stupid. But what I want is a tubeway station. It's going to open straight out into it. And then we're going to pause that, basically. Yeah, I know it's too far at the moment. Right. We're going to be putting in our first tubeway stations, basically. I don't really want to be doing it on green ground, but I'm kind of going to have to. Maybe I can get up there, put some steps in, shortcut or something like that. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Got a few injured beavers. That's not good. That's not good at all. What I'm going to do is I am going to go landscaping, and I'm just going to start stacking dynamite all the way to the bottom of the map. There. Maybe one above it. I don't know. We'll go one above, I suppose. Maybe two above? One above. Two above. One above. Two above. Yeah, one above. Because then if I can route that bad water... No, we'll keep this bad water the way it is, but we'll probably divert this just after there, straight off the map. Kind of thing. And then it'll stop contaminating this. So, yeah, we'll do that. Let's have this go off the map. And we'll have this so we can still drain it, kind of thing. Hay fever's terrible, by the way. I absolutely hate it, and, yeah. Various other petty gripes in life. When it goes off the map, though, I will try something with it. I might try capping some of this. I don't know. We need it as a resource that we can drain. We might be able to do that with the other one as well. Probably not, so we might just leave that one natural for now. For now. As I said, everything's going to change. Except when this bit is done, it's going to be done. It's going to last forever. This one. So I'm actually also going to put in this over here. Wait, no. Delete. I'm going to do the explosives down first. How are we doing on our bad water prevention units? The levies are all in. The levies are all in. Ah, there's one away. That should have been a triple rather than a double. Okay. Let's amp that up massively. So at the moment it is pooling back there, but it's flowing out this way. It's not really going anywhere there. Oh yeah, I forgot I turned the view thing down a bit. So we're doing alright. We're getting there. We are getting there, people. When these are in, it'll become much easier. That's basically in, it just needs hammering. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. Are they picking that up? I don't know. It's a lot of logs and planks. I'm sure they should be picking that up. Oh, no storage space available. Build more storage. Yeah, the log storage truly at capacity when it says it's... Oh no, actually, we're 378 out of 380. We just have more than we can store. Alright, that's a point then. I will build some more log storage. Which is kind of hilarious because we'll use logs to be able to store logs. Storage. Large industrial pile. I'm just going to bang logs in that one. We're actually producing too much to be able to do certain things at the moment, which is interesting. It's an interesting spot to be in. Oh, come on, you've put it in place. Why haven't you built it yet? They're putting everything else in, just not finishing that. Well, 6.4k science, though. Again, I haven't really decided if I want to do anything with the bots or not. We might. I don't know. I've actually never used them. Okay, he came and hit that overhang with a hammer. I just really want that one stupid blinking dynamite to be hit with a hammer. They've put the material in. We still need more cassavas as well by the look of it. We never have raw cassavas. A huge storage space for fermented. Actually full of kohlrabies. Interesting. That's fermented. That's kohlrabies. That's more berries. Capped on berries again as well, which is also kind of cool. That's metal blocks. Planks. Logs. That's full of berries. Gears. More gears. Yeah, we've basically capped on gears as well. Right, it's soon time to do the water tanks as well. We'll do that when we've got this done. We'll do the water tanks and then we'll do some more farmland. Because we are capped. We want to have more. I also want to be able to store more cassavas. I'm trying to think what I should do about that. Blow them up. Cut that corner off, we can stick a warehouse in. And a small warehouse as well. There we go. Although, how much storage do we have for? We literally have no storage space for them. That could be why. I keep on seeing them in the fields. So, yeah, that makes sense. We've got a drought approaching. I did kind of hope we were going to get another bad tide, ironically. Because then we could test this. But we're still not... That's in! Why is that not done yet? Yes, I know it takes you a long time to get there. To increase the population as well, I probably need more breeding pods. I think at the moment they probably contribute to about 10 population, maybe 11. So we'll put some more in. Again though, at the moment we're going to pure focus on this and then we'll get our population up. Because we're getting the population up as well, I also want to have more food, more water. Which I think makes sense. Are you not going to put that one thing in? Let's priorities. Let's get them slightly less greened. And then maybe, just maybe, you know, they could put that explosive in. Please. They aren't going to anytime soon, are they? They're just going to be annoying. They're really focusing on that one at the end as well. When this one is way more important. Because that one's got the stairs involved. Right, okay. They're doing something. Hey, they did it. Oh, and they're doing those explosives as well. Didn't even know they could reach them. That's interesting. Now, I could probably put in the thing there. I'm actually not going to... Or am I? Am I going to put it in there, or am I going to put it in there? I'm going to wait until everything else is done first, I suppose. So, actually, priority. Do those. That one's now done somehow. This is going to take a little while, just with the nature of it. This episode we're probably not going to achieve anything else, but we're putting into some ideas in place. Because, well, I want to get some mass transit on the go. I've maybe put this in the wrong place there, but actually it might work. Because I want to be going up next to it. So that could also work. It may cost more resources doing things the way I'm going to end up doing them that way. Which is, again, pathetically stupid. Oh yeah. I never named the district. Because you can have multiple districts with different names. Just get this one in, guys. Get it in. They seem to be prioritising everything but that. Oh hey, we're up to 75 beavers, so maybe we can tackle more. Okay. What can we unlock? I'll unlock the bridges. We're in a drought, yep. This should be okay because they're not long. We are going to make it so that we never even notice them eventually. You know, it's not that important to do that if we're being quite honest. But it would be nice. Because this is on easy mode, they don't last that long. But it would be nice to never have to notice them. So we are going to do that at some point. Oh yeah, we've ripped everything down from there as well. Which is cool. So now we've just got a big hole through the map. I might try hiding that with a bit of sculpting again. Maybe. I don't know. Again, it's all about the permanence. If I care to put it back, kind of thing. So we currently won't be producing planks. So will we be picking them up if we are actually using them? They're still going up though, aren't they? That's weird. Oh, there's another one of them down there. Okay. We could put another thing down there. I think I might do that. Again though, way down the line. And that one, yeah, I can put it. I'll put it there. And then we'll put the tubeway station there. And then we'll put the path there. That one there. Cool. We'll build though to the tubeway stations. We're not going to connect these by overground paths at any point. this might have been better served doing that before doing this, because this has taken, what, 3 episodes now? And these episodes aren't short, they are long. And I'm not saying that because I find it tiresome, but because you probably do. Because I have all of the charm and charisma of a rabid coyote. Why are they building that one? How are they even getting to that? Oh wait, it's only showing because that's built there. Sorry. Yeah, we've had another death wave of old age beavers. So maybe we do need more breeding pods? I don't know. Yeah, we're going to go down to the very, very bottom of the map, I think. For us, so we can get under everything. And not have to worry. Maybe we just go as deep as we need. Maybe. I don't know. Travel time for beavers is more important, actually, so... We'll go as deep as we need. We can always go under things again, I suppose. I don't know the height of over here compared to over there. And this may actually be higher. I don't know. Cross that bridge when we come to it, we've got to go underneath the river. Be really useful actually if this had been finished. We've got all the explosives in. We're nowhere near on gears and metal blocks. We have them. Although the metal blocks is going to be a concern soon. Which is why when we've done this and then built a new tank, I don't really want to do anything that could use metal blocks other than the tubeways until we've got this one in, which we're actually going to do as a fair priority. So we need to blow that down to bedrock or wherever. We are getting close over here though. We've now got this one in, got that in. I didn't even need the stairs necessarily. We'll go a little bit longer. Simply because I actually just want to get this done. We're not too far away. Really? It's just these platforms take a lot. They do take a lot. 1.3k science load back. I'm going to unlock everything even if we don't end up using it. We might use some of these just for decorative purposes or for demonstrational purposes. District crossing though, we're actually below the science on that now. We aren't going to use it at any point. Right, we'll get some hydroponic gardens. We won't be using them for a while. Let me make that clear, we will use them, just not yet. I've unlocked the coffee brewery, I've not built one yet, which is stupid on my part, but we've also not started growing coffee yet. And of course that's going to go in the giant vat as well. Trust me on this. There is not many things more important to life than coffee, he says, picking up his mug. I don't know if I can trust people who don't drink coffee. Can we add like a couple of old age deaths, but another one grown up? Another birth as well. Previous day. I wish they were a little bit quicker, but I can't fault them. It's my fault. I should have built the tubeways and that in for this. But wanted to get the bad tide gone because of the chaos with that. I'm not going to call it an incident because that's somebody else's thing. The chaos with what I did earlier. I want it to be rectified. Oh, that's in, so I can blow that up. I don't know why I even bothered doing that. I'm probably still going to finish this. Because now as well, the bad tides won't affect it. So, yeah, I mean, in theory this should already be working for bad tides. Just about. Just about. It may also flow over the top there. Should be a big problem. We're starting to get these in. So we get the stairs in. They just need hitting. That'll just be that. We've nearly got that overhang in as well. So then we can get an entire channel cut. Stairs are in. Just noticed that. Yeah. We're then going to prioritise the water, I think. Or do I do the tube ways? I think I'm going to do that tube way first, if I'm being honest. Because that's more restrictive on metal, and then we get the metal in. That overhang is now done, which is very nice to see. So what we're going to want to do then is this hole. That's going to be the next big thing. A game about blowing up a hole, rather than digging a hole. We're also going to need a lot more space to store logs. We're going to build a giga storage centre, basically, soon. Very soon. Might do it over here, just because I'm not using that area. We might do it in here, because we can probably blow that down to the bottom of the map for the moment, and just build huge storage for each of these major resources. So for logs, planks, dirt, metal, maybe gears, possibly. I don't really know how many I'm going to need going forwards. Probably quite a lot. Because think about it, they need gears. We'll need some of them. Large power wheel just needs log. Oh no, I'm thinking the wrong thing. Large water wheel needs a lot of stuff actually. I'm going to try building the power plant using the large ones. Said he did it with the small ones, just for something different to do in their series. I think I am going to bring it this way, but I want to get it all built up first, kind of thing. The idea, at least. And create the base layer. And then if we have it come down here a little way, and then we can have it flood off the map in that little spot, if we tunnel that down. It's going to be big. It's going to be very big. Didn't necessarily need this, removing all these trees, but it's been helpful to have the metal coming in from them, because, well, it's just been helpful having metal. How's it looking over here? We're getting all those explosives in, which is nice to see. Did we... Yeah, we changed the priorities. That could be why things are going in that order. I'm actually going to then realign these so that they are high priority. But when we've got these explosives in, it doesn't harm to have a bit of fun with them. And I'm actually going to make sure they're at the right level. And it looks like they were. Yay! We're going to blow out the back yet. Hopefully we'll be done by the end of this cycle. Because this is starting to bother me. If you couldn't tell from my tone of voice. Play it for about another 10 minutes or so though. Because I am really enjoying myself. Even if this is slow progress. I like these big tasks, the automation. I like Satisfactory as well. Played a lot of that over Christmas. Got upset with myself that I didn't finish the tree thing. And I'm impatiently waiting to get back on that. But also my factories look a bloody mess. So I may start again at some point and make it less of a mess. I don't know if I'll do a series on that one. Partly for personal note on that. But aside from that, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy this, of course, as well though. One thing I'd really love to have a go at is Factorio, but I can't justify spending 30 quid on it, and it's never cheaper than that. And then the DLC is 30 quid as well. I think it's a DLC at least. Like, it looks cool. RCE did a video on Space Age. Looked really cool. I'm not just a RCE clone, obviously. But he does do some good games that I like. I like the look of and things like that. This one, please. Can't get on that one without that one. So actually, I'm gonna duck these again. They've not put any into that one. Makes no sense. I might even leave these just to keep it covered. I do think it looks better than just a hole in the world. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. That requires thinking. I'm not so good at that. $2K science again. We'll get the food factory. We need that for other things coming up. Gravity batteries are cool, but I don't think I'm going to be using them this time around. Hopefully won't need them. I'm going to want the beaver statue. Yeah, got one. I'm going to want to look at the roofs as well. My feelings on roofs are a little bit... Like, they do help with aesthetics, you do kind of need them. But at the same time, I like rooftop terraces. And they compete with each other, and I just prefer rooftop terraces. Although, thinking about it, now we've got the overhangs. With these rooftop terraces, I could put a roof hanging over them, which would be funny. So I could have something coming up the back there, overhanging, and stick a roof on them. I could even stick a roof in there, which is stupid. But I could do. There's no rain, so I don't need a roof. Yeah, these are nearly gone over here. We are still using metal for things. Like that discharge over here. I'm just going to use a lot, so actually I may pause that. Because priorities, before the metal runs out, get more metal. You done yet? No. But the metal's in. The metal's on that one as well. This is going to take, so metal's in on those. So, 8, 16, 20, 24 metal, basically. And then whatever it takes at the sluices, which I can't remember. But that's only going to be 4 across. And then we're going to need all the logs as well, aren't we? Damn it. I should have put some temporary storages up here. That would have been smarter. So in fact, where I've got this over here, let's just take logs, gears, treated planks. Gears 450. And we'll want a lot of treated planks, so I'm going to put one of these in there. I believe it's treated planks it takes. Again, temporary buildings. Oh, I actually put a path on top of it. Oops. Okay. We're going to be coming up there with our tubeway. You'll see what they are very, very soon. I am very, very excited to get them done. Ooh, ooh! Speaking of excited. Some more of them in. Rotsack has also been born. But Obaged died. Of old age. And he's dying of hunger, which is good. So only ever old age. We have 600 planks and there's some literally next to it. Get this done. You don't have to go everywhere to get planks. They are there. Okay, there's only 9 left in there. But still, point stands. And that one's missing logs. There's 12 there. Bloody beavers. Bunch more died of old age then in another wave. We're holding steady at around 70. So again, probably more tanks, but again I want to get that water situation sorted. But before that, I kind of want to get the metal sorted. Because now that we can't do the tubeways. And all the other cool stuff I want. Hey, it's in! I wasn't even paying attention enough to notice that. Not going to be going much longer, but I kind of want to get this in. I really want to get this in. At the very least. Those 4 in. Probably do with some more builders, but whatever. You know, I'm actually going to detonate them. And yeah, we will lose a bit of water off the back of the map, but it's fine. It's okay. I'm not going to panic about it. I'm not going to worry. Don't worry. Be happy. He says as he hears a rumbling noise. 2.1k on science. So, anything else we can just clear out with that? You know what, just so I don't have to think about it. I'm going to leave the number cruncher in anyway, just to see at what point we get to it by the end of the game. By the end of the series. Technically there is an end point now. We're nowhere near it, might add. Clock is 600. I think we've got a storm again outside. Yeah, we need 20k science and a lot of materials for the A3 populator. Technically then, when you've used that and fired it, that is technically the end of the game. Technically. Get that in. Get on with it. It's my fault they're slow. I really wanted this done by the end of this episode. I'll have to wait until next, I think. Because we are getting a little bit long in this tale. Pun was actually not intended. I did not think of that with beavers and tails, of course. I still need to come up with a better design for the tails as well. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. It's part of the beauty of it, I suppose. That I will come up with something random that will strike me in like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I will be satisfied. We can actually pause you, really. She's not really doing anything, so you can go and do another job. Yeah, we're going to put a couple of big tanks in that gap there. May sit them up this end though, and then we can have more kohlrabis or even cassavas there. We do need to sort out a cassava storage situation, but again, I want that in first. Oh hey, we passed the 500 science mark, which means we can find out how to make a fence. Yeah, we're going to do a little centre, I suppose, for enrichment. Again, possibly over here with transport. It's going to be a big deal kind of thing, so we'll stick it near where we're going to keep everything stored in mega bulk for the moment. Oh hey, that one's in. Get closer. Come on guys, you can do this. I have faith in you beavers. Yeah, those ones are still a little far away, but let's adjust the priorities again. Go with reducing them, so then maybe they'll put the explosives in. That's what I really want, is just to detonate those 4, maybe those 6. Because yeah, I know we can't quite reach the end on there, but we're close, alright? And now I can put in the sluices. I am going to put in sluices. Yeah, it's vaguely pointless, but I don't like this dribbling off the edge of water that could be useful. So I don't know if it's harming this. Have we actually got a storm outside? How are we? Oh, it's a bad tide approaching. So, do I want to do a super long episode? Probably not. Go for another minute or two, just to look at where we are. See if anybody comes up and puts the dynamite in. If they come up and put the dynamite... Yeah, they're coming up with extract. I just want to blow up one more thing to finish the episode. And he's coming up with the explosives. Which one are they going to do? That one, for no apparent reason. The one that makes least sense to do. Okay, they've put those two in. Arguably the most important ones to do. Alright, so now I can at least plan the sluices. I'm going to keep them low priority. Close below contamination. Because they're close above. Close below. And then we're just going to stack some levies on to match the other side. I don't know if they're really needed. I just like doing this. May want to get something back in there. Eventually. Oh hey, we've got another one. Another 2. Boom boom. And he's building that like there's no tomorrow. Because we're on triple speed. But that will be it for this episode. Yeah, I got carried away there. I really zoned out loving it. So, next time around, hopefully we'll have this finished. We will test it in an actual bad tide as well. I've been looking forward to that. But I did kind of hope we'd get more explosives in. I'm not going to lie, I did kind of want to get that chunk out. It's probably not going to happen. We've got a day left until the bad tide. But, start the next episode, we'll explore that. While that's going on as well, we will look into a tunnel. We've had a couple of tunnels. We'll start off with that one though, because that's the most important one in my opinion, to get this up and running. But for now, I will say, take care and goodbye.